Think of your team as a garden. I just want you to vision for a moment just a field of dirt. And I want you to ask yourself, what seeds am I putting in that dirt? Because that's going to determine the harvest that you get. See, with each of your team members, you don't have to wait to that end-year review for the harvest. You can know intentionally by what you're planting in them. When we talked about intentional feedback earlier, when you're really asking your team members, what type of leader am I? Because that's going to allow you to know what type of seeds that you're planting. So are you planting seeds of value? Are you planting seeds of worth? We talked about it earlier about allowing your team members to know exactly where they are, not at the end of the year, but every week, letting them know that they're a part of the mission, that they're a part of the vision, that the role that they play is a big role. It's a significant role. I guarantee you, leaders, if you're talking to your team members like this, you're going to harvest a productive team. You're going to harvest a team that wants to come to work. You know, when I talk to leaders literally all around the world, I ask them Monday morning, if you could have a window into your employees getting ready, are they excited about coming to work? Or are they agonizing about coming to work? Because that's on you. It's the culture that you have set. Now, if you're planting the right seeds, then you can expect the right harvest, and it's going to be easier for you to find the weeds, those that don't fit in your culture, because you know what you're planting. But if you don't know what you're planting, then that's all you're going to end up with is weeds. But when you know that I'm planting value, I'm planting self-esteem in them, I'm letting them know that they're a part of the mission here. When you know for sure that those are the words that you've been speaking on a consistent basis, what we talked about, doing it consistently and being intentional about it, that's when you know you're building a great team. And team by team is how we build a great organization. And so when we look at accountability with the leaders, when you hear another leader not planting the seed that we want to harvest, then you got to hold that leader accountable. You got to pull that leader to the side and say, hey, that's not the harvest we want. That's not the harvest we want. And this is going to make it easier for all of you as leaders to find in your team the weeds. Because if you're planting the good stuff, then you should expect the good stuff, right? And so that's what we're going to be talking about and really identifying with our time together. How do we create this culture of civility? And you being the conductor, you being the farmer, how do we do this? And so this is what we're going to be talking about. And I'm really super excited to share these concepts with you, how you can take your leadership to the next level and lead with civility.